What's up, guys? Zaid here, and today for you, I got a replay that I'm actually really excited about. This duel literally just happened, and it was a really good duel, and so I'm really excited to showcase it. This guy is 1250 rating versus my measly 700, and he wins the rock, paper, scissors, shoot, so he's going first. And as you see, I'm on the good old Satellarknight deck profile. Deck, deck profile. I'm on the good old Satellarknight deck, and he's on Dragon Link, and he's going first. And his hand is decent. So he's gonna go summon the Safer. Safer, get rid of Absa Router to search, I believe, Nocto. Yeah, he's gonna grab Nocto. And then he's gonna grab Tracer off of the Absa Router. Link into Pisty. I don't understand why he went into Pisty. I get that he already has the boot sector launch, but I feel like you'd still rather have Pisty in the extra deck than the Tracer, but there might be a reason. I just don't know it. Then he's gonna activate Noctivision, a special summon. Link those away into the Seal. Noct draw. Draws into World Legacy Guard Dragon. Activates his launch. He's gonna launch for Tracer. Tracer effect. Gonna send launch. Bring out the level 1, the Rocket Synchron. And then he's going to use his World Legacy Guard Dragon. Bring back Safert. From here, he's going to go for the level 8. I forget his name. The Chaotic Magical Dragon. Mills 5 gets to add 1. This duel, I'm sure you've noticed so far, this game doesn't look like it's in my favor currently whatsoever. He's going to have a minimum of 4 interruptions here. He's going to have the Spheres, the Hot Red, the Ash, and the Nibiru. And passes to me. I draw, go Extrav. Extrav gets negated, and we scoop him up. We didn't even need game 1. Game 1 is free. He can have it. Reverse 2-0 inbound. Hopefully. So game 2, I get to go first. At first, I was kind of like sad with this hand, but it's just enough. Look at his hand is Ravine, Tidying, Nocto, Levianeer, and Nocto. So he didn't open too great. Yeah, he didn't open too hot. And I'm going to go summon out my Deneb. I also didn't open too hot. I have Deneb. It's been years. I think this deck came out in 2016. I still can't pronounce this. Unu Kalhai. I've got 2 Deneb and an Unu Kalhai and a Gozen and an Ash, which isn't that optimal, but luckily he didn't open that optimal either, so we can actually try to give him a run for his money. Summon Deneb, set 1 pass. He draws Red MD. He activates Ravine, pitching Nocto, and it might not be correct to ash this card, but I got the sense that he had a bad hand based on discarding Noctivision. And so I just ashed it, and he just passes turn straight to me. I draw another Deneb, so I'm really clogged on these names. But I'm going to summon Deneb, get the search. Going to grab a Vega. So now I have the Vega Altair play loaded up, and there will be a Deneb engrave hopefully next turn. Battle phase, hit him for 3k. And then we're going to go ahead and make this dude. I don't know this card's name, actually. Dark Tellarknight, Bat Lamias, something like that. His effect doesn't really matter. We're just making him because I can summon this guy over top of him in the main 2. And he only takes 2 level 4s to make, whereas the others take 3. And then if you guys don't know what Tellarknight Constellar Diamond is, which I'm sure you don't remember what this card does, that or you've just never seen it, he can be summoned using a Tellarknight XYZ during the main phase 2. And then, while this card has XYZ material, neither player can send cards from the deck to the graveyard, and any card that returns from the graveyard to the hand is banished instead. So that turns off his Ravine, which it also is like just a very good card in general. Against other decks in the meta, this card, for example, turns off Fractal and Kit in the Tri-Brigade matchup. Against Drytron, I don't know what it stops off the top of my head. It stops the Mu Beta Fafnir. That might be it. Oh, also it stops the fusion from returning to hand. This card's actually just really good against every deck right now. And then during either player's turn, when your opponent activates a dark monster effect, detach 1, negate, and destroy it. And this is not once per turn. So it's 3 dark effect negations, and until you use the 3rd, it's also a floodgate. So this card's like actually insane. We're going to summon it against him. We're putting it in the extra monster zone because why not? He draws in a chamber, activates effect. Effect gets negated. He says he's got to look up a ruling. I don't know what he'd be looking up. Oh, actually, now that I look at it, he was looking up to see if he can discard with Ravine and not send, but you can't. So if he played a Dragoonity monster here, he could have pitched Hiding, Search, or a Dragoonity and maybe played through, but he doesn't. So turn comes to me. I draw a Scythe. So I'm going to summon the Vega. Vega effect. Special summon the Altair. Altair, go for Deneb. And then literally just hit for game here. But even if I didn't have game here in terms of damage, I just main 2, make a Tornado Dragon, set the Scythe. So this game was just a wrap. This game was over before it began. We go into game 3. He's going to go first. Gotta hate to see it. But I open the FTK against the deck. Nibiru Ash. And then I also have an Altair and a Vega. So I'm playing the game on my turn, but not really. Like, I can make a rank 4 at best, and then I don't have any grind game unless I top into a Deneb. And then a Strike, though. Strike is going to be decent. A rank 4 and a Strike might just be enough to beat the deck. And so he, going first, has Chamber, Veiler, Safer, Tracer, and Rocket. So he's going to start off with the Safer, send Chamber, search. Going to grab the White Dragon. Summon the White Dragon out, banishing. Oh, first he goes into Striker. Striker, search, field spell. Gonna let it go through. And for those of y'all that don't know, against this deck, you don't really Ash anything if you have the Nibiru. You just Nibiru them when they are able to make the negate for it. So right before they would make a Boral Savage, or before they would make the level 8 that mills 5, the Chaos dude, you just drop the Nibiru, and then you Ash this card, the Seals. So like here he made Seals. He's going to use Sector Launch, summon Tracer, summon Rocket. He's going to use Tracer effect, sending that. So he's like really extended at this point. You see his hand. We know the Collapse Serpent because he searched this off white. We don't know the Veiler. But I think this would have to be like exactly Nocto Vision for him to continue to combo or something of the sort. It technically could have been like a Levianeer. There are cards he could have had to try to play through this. But here we're going to Nibiru him. And then he's going to activate Sphere. And the token is very small, 1631. So we summon that bad boy in attack so Nibiru can just swing right over it. We Ash the Sphere. Turn passes to us. We draw a Call of the Haunted. So again, this isn't like crazy. We're not playing the game on our next turn, but we locked him out of the game enough that I felt pretty confident here. I go summon Vega. It's going to get met with the Veiler, which is fine, honestly, because now so Vega traded with a hand trap, which I feel like doesn't often happen. And then also the Altair now is actually a play next turn as well, because if the Vega dies, Altair brings Vega back, and we're still playing the game. So we got a trade, and we still have the exact same play next turn instead of just having a rank 4. And so we're going to swing in with the Nibiru, kill the token, swing in with Vega, set strike, set call, pass. And he just draws an Ash. So he's still not playing the game. He's going to summon out the Black Dragon, swing over my Vega, which no big deal. Literally no big deal at all. We draw into Deneb, and that's the Trinity. Altair, Deneb, Vega. You have those in play, that's an FTK. Altair effect, summon Vega. Vega, summon Deneb. What are you going to do about it? Oh, you're going to Ash it? Doesn't matter. Call the Haunted set. Like, here I could have striked it, but there's, like, still a chance he top decks something, and I do have the Call of the Haunted to make my engine continue. So, I really don't give a damn. I overlay into this bad boy, the Battlemaeus, however you pronounce that. And then Battle Phase. Yo! Actually, I just realized I technically cheated this guy. Doesn't matter because, like, I clearly won this game regardless, but I couldn't attack with the Nibiru. So we would have hit over this, and he would have taken 800, and then he'd hit for 17. But I have Strike, Call of the Haunted. So I was going to strike any play he made on the following turn and then Call the Haunted to play the game on my turn and end it then. Also, during the main 2, we would have made that the Satellarknight that goes on top of this dude that I was talking to y'all about. So this duel was like in an unlosable state for me, even though I shouldn't have been able to attack with Nibiru, so that's my bad. But I just thought this was really cool watching Tellarknight crush a meta deck. And now I'm going to hop back on ranked and crush some more decks. So thank you guys for watching. Like and subscribe for more. Let me know if you're interested in a deck profile or something. And for those of you that don't know me personally, Tellarknight's the deck that I got my first ever invite with. And Deneb is like my favorite monster in the game. And so I've been working on a nice Tellarknight deck because my buddy Mike that goes to my locals is letting me borrow it at locals next week. So I decided that I need to get to work on making a list that'll actually take off some heads when I get there. And so maybe if I top, I'll have the deck profile up then. Maybe I'll put it up before. I guess we'll see. See you later, guys.